Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Micro Investor, where we do technical analysis and price predictions on many different cryptocurrencies every single day. Now, in this video, we are going to be talking about Ethereum and picking up where we left off in the previous Ethereum video. Currently, Ethereum is priced just a bit under $1,300. It needs to work its way back up to that 618 Fibonacci level that's at a price around $1,320, and we are seeing a bit of resistance at this Fibonacci level. Now, I am saying that Ethereum has come down within a wave 2, and we're using the price that Ethereum was at back on October 13th to complete this wave 2. Now, no guarantees that it has actually completed this wave 2, but seeing the fact that Ethereum did come down to a lower point and it quickly went up, I am calling that the completion of wave 2 for now at least, and we have gone up within a wave 1, which is going to be all part of a much larger impulse that I think is going to be the big breakout impulse that is going to take Ethereum hopefully to that $3,000 price. Now, I am using this Fibonacci retracement here, taking that price that Ethereum was at when it was a bit under $900 and how quickly it went up from that point on June 18th, which was also the 52-week low, went up within this wave 1 to where it was at around August 14th, 15th, around there, completed that wave 1 with the Ethereum's price a bit above $2,000, and then we saw this retracement happen. So we spent a lot of time so far for the last 3 weeks, more than 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks now actually, between this 618 Fibonacci level. So this recent price drop that we did see on October 13th, just right after the CPI data came out, that was when things were possibly going to look much more bearish, but that ended up not being the case. We did see a really nice rebound, which makes me think that the price of Ethereum has possibly completed that bottom back in the middle of June when that had happened. So what I think now is that we're going to be seeing this breakout happen here soon. I also have these different price predictions that will most likely be seeing the breakout happen within. And of course, there's still that more bearish possibility that the price of Ethereum has more to fall, because it is also a falling wedge pattern, and that's one of the things that I'm really paying attention to right now. So we'll come back to these actually here in a minute, just to look at the falling wedge pattern. As you can see, we've been consolidating within this larger triangular pattern, and Ethereum is just moving its way right into this trend line here that we have been in, actually trying to break through since Ethereum reached its all-time high back in November of last year. So pretty much a whole year of the price of Ethereum just consistently falling down more and more, and this was all part of a very large 5-wave move that Ethereum had, and I believe that we completed that 5th wave when it reached its 52-week low. So this is all part of that new series here of waves that is going to hopefully retrace all this mess that we had with the bear market. And of course, things are going to take a long time to get back to, but we know that eventually things will be turning around, and that's what I'm going to be expecting. I expect that we're going to be seeing hopefully a pretty nice breakout from this trend. Now let's switch this on over to the daily chart real quick and just keep our updates on how we're playing out with this information as well. And that is our bull market support band. You can see how things are lining up just so nicely with this right now, with this consolidation that we have, and that bull market support band that recently just actually got updated. And you can see how we're coming very close to being right within that soon. So the bull market support band is currently at a price of around $14.50 to be able to get inside of it, and to get on the other side of it right now, it's about $16.50 or so to be able to get on the other side of that. So we don't really have much that needs to be done before we're able to actually just break through this trend, which I think that if we get a little bit of an increase in the price, that breakout within the trend is going to be very likely. So Ethereum doesn't really have much to do to gain more time on this as well. So let's also look at what other things are holding us back right now at the moment besides this trend, and that is our moving averages, where we're still under our 20-day moving average, but as we have seen the price dip a little bit, our 20-day moving average has dropped a little bit. So not a lot of price movements really need to happen to actually even break through that. So our Fibonacci levels, that's $1,320, and that's actually right where our 20-day moving average is right now to actually need to be breaking through. Our 50-day moving average is at the price around $1,400, and our 100-day moving average, which is already on the other side of this on the other side of this trend and within the bull market support band, that is at a price of around $1,525. So things are looking nice with that. We don't really have a whole lot of price movements that we need to do to be able to make some things happen here, some very bullish things happen here. So things are lining up so nicely, and Ethereum is not alone with this. Bitcoin is also doing the same thing. Bitcoin's been within this following wedge pattern as well, and it's so close to also breaking out of the trend. It's actually a lot closer than Ethereum is right now to breaking out of its trend. So it's got like another day before we actually start to see Bitcoin on the other side of that. And you can see that it recently actually attempted to break the trend. So hopefully we don't see the price of Bitcoin falling a little bit more or continue to follow this trend down, because that's also something that could be very likely. But I'm thinking if we start to see Bitcoin break through it, then that will be our help to see Ethereum break through that sooner, is what I'm hoping for. And also something that's worth mentioning is the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, which it's been a little while since I've actually seen it look this close together. So they're actually right now following along with each other very tightly. And we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum actually right within that bull market support band. We actually had it above it for a little while there, and that was all due to Ethereum's price seeing that increase that it had with all that activity with the merge happening. So now that the price of Bitcoin has been able to kind of be more consistent lately and less volatile, it's actually been able to line up a lot better with Ethereum because, they've both been tightly trading sideways now for a good while, and that's really helped out things to see that all come into play. So now let's go look at our other Ethereum chart that we have and just kind of clean things up a bit, switch this over to the hourly chart, and then look at the current Fibonacci levels that we do have here and how this is hopefully going to line us up into looking a little bit better. Actually, let's use this Ethereum chart. It's going to be easier. So as far as the price movement, so we kind of got to line up within this green box here. If we can get past this 50% Fibonacci level, then that's going to actually put us in a better position to see this breakout happen much more sooner, hoping that we might be able to see it happen within this next week. If we continue to trade sideways, we will just eventually just break the trend anyways. And that's why we have this neutral line here. Now, anything else outside of this, so outside of either one of these, is just going to be bearish, because if the price of Ethereum does fall more, then that means that this wave 2 has not been complete, and we would have more to fall, and hopefully we don't fall below our 52-week low. So if we were to see that happen, then that means that we're not done. We're not out of it, and there's still a lot more to go. But hopefully that's not the case. If we were to fall a little bit lower than where we're at right now, things aren't going to be that bad, because as long as we do stay at least within this Fibonacci line, so around the price of $1,100, then Ethereum will be fine still, in my opinion, and it will still be able to move out of that trend. It's just going to add a little bit more time to that. But that still wouldn't mean that we're not going to be able to still go into a wave 3 eventually. So as far as things are going, like I said, this 1320 line here, hopefully we'll be able to see some more price movements as it does go back and retest that. You can see that there was a little bit of a wedge that it was falling within that we had seen from the previous day here, and things have been just consolidating. And then on October 15th, it just was able to actually break out of it. So things are looking a little bit better there, and hopefully this starts to trend that price up. So it's going to be very interesting to also see when the stock market opens on the next day, and how that does play an impact on crypto. Hopefully it's not going to be anything that's going to be too volatile, and hopefully a good move for it. But we know we can't predict how that's going to be, and anything can happen with that. So 1320, that's the key price. Keep working up from there. That 50% Fibonacci level will break us right out of the trend at the price of around 1460. Actually, we'll be able to do that. But depending on how many days go on, there's not a whole lot of time that really needs to go on before we do break out here. So if we were to see a pretty decent price increase, then Ethereum has a really good chance to see a really nice pump. And I know I sound very bullish here, but you guys know that we're within that fourth quarter right now. Things are usually a lot more bullish within this fourth quarter, but that fear from that CPI data, the interest rate hikes, which I think now everybody to just expects the interest rate hikes and what's going to happen there. And we usually see the more volatility around the CPI data anyways. So from this point, we're just going to cross our fingers and we'll just make sure we check tomorrow for another update. Hopefully the price does not change too much, but everything here is on track, still looking nice in my opinion. So anyways, with that being said, I'll just leave it right here. And I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about this. Do you guys think that rally is just right around the corner? Do you guys think that we're going to be breaking out within this next week? I would like to know. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. I'm going to go ahead and jump on the next cryptocurrency to talk about right now. See you in the next one.